Hey, how's it going, guys? So today I'm going to talk a little bit about TOA. I'm going to go through a couple of monster teams that they're going to be mostly farming, not farming, I don't want to say farmable monsters, but more of the common monsters that people have. So I have a guildmate who asks me when she reaches a point where she can't make it anymore, and then I look at her monsters and I say, okay, these are the monsters that I used when I was at that point. She's fairly new. I'd say she's been playing for about a year now. But yeah, I'll show you the runes that I have on them and that sort of thing. But before I get into that, I just want to talk about my previous video. So in the previous video, I summoned a whole bunch of monsters, 36 mystical scrolls, legendary scroll, 3 light and darkness scrolls, and I got nothing out of it except for Lucian. Lucian was definitely good. No, don't get me wrong, he was brilliant pull there, but the rest of them not so great. So we got our monthly light and dark scroll yesterday, so as you guys know. So I decided to just summon that. I'm not going to get anything good anyway. I never get good light and darkness monsters, but did that, just summoned, and I got this guy, Amana, light Anubis. So very stoked about that. I don't know how good he is, but I think I'm definitely gonna use him. He can definitely come in handy. But anyway, I'll go over him in a different video. So let's get into the TOA, because that's what this video is about. So let's see, I'm going to start from TOA 50 because I think that's where people really struggle. I mean, if you're struggling before that, then you really need to be working on your runes. If you can't get to TOA 50, you're not at that point in the game yet, and you should be working on getting good runes rather than getting good monsters. The monsters that I'm going to use in here are monsters that I've had for the longest time. No light and dark monsters, no 5 stars except for ones that can be fused. That'll be Vero monsters is pretty much going to be the main one, and then I'll use Katarina as well just to show you guys. But yeah, quick thing about TOA is not to really mix up your elements, because that's the way TOA works. Even if the boss is a fire monster, you're gonna encounter different monsters on the way there, and if you take a full team of fires and you meet a full team of water monsters on the way, you're not gonna make it to the boss at all. So definitely mix it up. That's the main thing. Another thing to take into account is a lot of the TOA stages are gonna need some sort of crowd control monsters. So you're gonna need to have monsters that freeze, you're gonna need monsters that stun or make them sleep. So that's definitely something that you're gonna have to work on if you don't already have them. And yeah, that's the main things. So let's talk about TOA 50. TOA 50, this guy, hate him, Woonsa. Problem with him is that he steals HP and your monsters will die. So the trick with this is to try and get your monsters tanky as much as possible. So it's going to be difficult when you first start playing the game, but I'll show you this particular team that can actually make it. With TOA as well, you can get very frustrated, especially when you can't auto it. But the thing is, try and complete it, even if you have to go through manually, and even if it takes 5 to 10 minutes to it. I mean, the rewards are worth it. Definitely do it. So I'll show you this particular team. It's gonna be Tyron. So Tyron is a very common monster. I mean, he's a 4-star, but lots of people have it. The chances of you getting Tyron are very high. June is 4-star. Bernard, everybody can get Bernard, and Bella, everybody can get, and Vero. So only 2 of these are, I would say, semi-rare. The rest of them are everybody can get them. If you don't have Veremos, you have to have Veremos. You have to have him. That's all I can say about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Tyron as leader on here because I want to have a little bit more of speed, so that I can just go directly for the boss. And that's also another thing. Try and go directly for the boss where possible. So I'm gonna try and auto it. But when I get to the boss, I'll probably just touch on him so that they all attack. So semi-auto, I guess. Let's see what happens. This is actually a very squishy team as far as teams go, especially June. June can die with one shot from some monsters. But we'll see how it goes. You can put Vero as leader if you, maybe I should actually put Vero as leader just to make him a little bit, no, not tanky, but a little bit more tanky, I guess. But let's see how it goes first. If I die, I'll try that. Yeah, a lot of the bosses you can actually go directly for. Some of them you can't, especially the higher ones. But these lower level ones you can go directly for. And when I show you guys the runes, you'll see that these are not actually great runes. Some of them are 6-star, but those are 6 stars that I actually bought from the magic shop. Nothing great. No in-game runes by any means. Okay, so I'm just gonna go straight for Woonsa here. Just to figure that out. See, June is nearly dead already, one shot. Easy peasy. Well, close call, but easy peasy for the most part. The team, so Vero, Bernard, Bella. That is a TOA trifecta, especially for the beginning part, especially for beginner players and for the first 60 floors of TOA. That is the trifecta. Bella, Bernard, Vero. The 3 of those, you've got somebody that removes harmful effects, you've got a healer, you've got a speed buffer. All you need above that is a CC and a damage dealer. That's all, and that's what I have. Tyrant does the crowd control, June is here to deal damage. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to switch these teams up, not switch it up, I'm going to actually just replace June with Katarina, who's also farmable. So now you've got one extra farmable monster. So let's see what happens there. So just switch him up, put Katarina in, and Katarina is, a lot of people don't like Katarina, to be honest, but she's good, she's tanky and she does a lot of damage, especially if you're going to be doing elemental dungeons, the rift dungeons, those. She does extremely well for me, at least. I get about 2,500,000 points, so I think that's decent. I get good rewards there. I mean, it's not a triple S score, I think it's an A+ score, but it's good. Yeah, I'm very happy with her. Hardly use her though. I don't use her as much as I used to. Not since I started getting 5 stars, but she's good. She's good. I'm just gonna go directly for Woonsa again, because I just want to show you guys, like, it's also a strategy that you can use at higher levels in the game. It's only the ones where you have either like the Vero Phoenixes and the Teos. You know that one that I'm talking about. That's the only one. It's one of the few that are very difficult because they keep healing him, so it's hard to actually just go directly for the boss. You have to actually pick them off one at a time. See, this team actually fares better than the one with June. Yeah, I got it. Somebody died, but Bella died, but Katarina did enough damage to actually end the game. Yeah, so those are those things. We can actually replace one of the other monsters. Let me see what happens if we replace Tyron with Sigmarus. If we do that now, we have a fully farmable team. Fully farmable. If you can't beat TOA 50 with this particular team, you really need to be working on your runes. But let's see what happens before I open my big knob. Just now I die. I'm saying that. But these runes on all these monsters, these were some of the first few monsters that I have, and I've never really worked on these runes. I put these runes on and forgot about them. So they're very dusty. Probably will work on these runes again. But I get good monsters. Say at least twice a month I get monsters that then I end up working on those monsters and I forget about the old guys. But they always come in handy, especially now with siege battles. You need to have as many good monsters with siege battles, or at least 30. The thing about Katarina is that she also takes long sometimes. That skill of hers takes forever, and sometimes she shoots the same person over and over again. It's just annoying. These guys really hate Bella, eh? I suppose it's because they're all dark, so they would go for the light monster. But yeah, that's it. That's team. Yeah, cleared that floor, no problem. Let's just go over their runes. And these are, like I said, these are not really that great runes, eh? This is a 5-star rune. We've got flat stats here. I mean, speed +4. I mean, come on. Here as well. Most of these runes were actually bought from the magic shop when I first started playing. I was like, 5-star rune, yeah. This one over here as well. It's not that great, eh? I think there's also a magic shop. And that cost me like 500,000 mana stones. All of these, speed +5, crit damage, crit rate +5%. Oof, these are nonsense. Look at what happened with this rune. HP +1088. I think it was a legendary rune, but every time I powered it up, I would get HP plus. But I think it's also bought. It's also a bought rune. Rubbish. Accuracy, yes, good. The accuracy is okay. I don't really need crit rate, but yeah, that's good. That is Tyron's runes. Sigma, I think I did put some better runes on him. I put HP on him so he can be a little bit more tanky, just so he can last longer in wherever I use him. But I'll probably change that now because, you know, with the siege battles, it's getting like tougher and tougher. Like, he's easy to, I mean, he doesn't really do the damage that I need him to do. Here's another example of a very, very poor rune. This is a rage rune. Also, don't remember where I got it, but accuracy +2%. But I think I converted it, that's why. Yeah, accuracy 17%, but no damage, eh? None of these runes are that great. Then we've got June, same story. We've got 5-star rune, yeah, 5-star rune. Crit rate +11%, that's good. Crit damage, mediocre. 5-star rune. And a lot of these runes. This rune also attack +20%, and that's only because I powered it up with the gem. I think this is like the best rune on him, and look at the flat stats. Attack +17, defense +18, HP +360, so it's rubbish rune. Your runes don't have to, your runes will be better than these runes if you're doing your rune farming. That's all I'll say. These runes are rubbish. Who else did we have? We got, okay, this, I'm using broken runes here, but these are the fastest runes that I have. I managed to be lucky here with 22+ speed. 14 speed. Oh, Barnard, you want to get him as fast as possible. My one is what? 260 speed. It's not great. I've seen Barnards that are 300 speed, but he does the trick. Especially if I can get a Orochi as speed leader. I don't have a Orochi, but if I ever got him, I would have a Orochi as Barnard. team up would be the best. But yeah, and then who else did we use? Bella as well, mediocre runes, eh? Also, I don't hardly ever use Bella anymore, but I think you should be using Bella where possible, as often as possible. Crit damage, rubbish. Bella doesn't need crit damage. Got defense +9, attack +5, defense +5%. Try to put as much HP on Bella and speed as possible, but as you can see, this is like the best one, speed +15, but it has no HP percent. So these runes are really mediocre. Really mediocre. There were some other monsters that I would have recommended as well, but I didn't see the need to. It's monsters that you also should have, and that's monsters like Megan and Shannon. Those two are brilliant as well. You can swap them depending on the team, but they're pretty much similar. Megan is a lot better because she's a 3-star monster, and she can also buff the team's attack power. Attack gauge. Where Shannon doesn't buff the attack gauge, but she does slow down the enemy. So it's good. It's a good one. They're both good for different scenarios, so I would suggest getting both of them. That's pretty much it. We didn't check Katarina's runes. Let's check. Katarina got on Fatal Blade. Attack. This is a good rune. I like this rune because it also has a lot of HP, and I like Katarina to be a more tanky. So I tried to also have that, Try to have HP, attack, crit rate. That is the 3 that I was trying to get. HP, attack, crit rate with crit damage, because you don't really need the crit damage to be that high, but the crit rate you want a little bit high, and you also want her to be tanky. So she's what do you call her? Jack of all trades. Versatile monster, I guess. But yeah, she's good. And that's it. So I hope that helps people. I think anybody can clear TOA 50 if you work on the runes. These runes are all, some of them are not even 15, most of them are 12, and they are mediocre at best. Yeah, they're 5-star and 6-star, but they don't really bring much to the table. So yeah, I hope that comes in handy. And yeah, okay, cheers. I'll catch you later.